We have to, at worst, go, 3-1 in these next 4 games. Best, but I want to go 4-0. If we go 4-0, I have all the confidence in the world. I do not see us not making the 7th or 8th seed.
Well, yeah, because those last 3 games, like you said, Clippers are technically a home game.
Home game, yeah.
But then you
Suns
got the
might sit
Suns.
everybody.
Well, yeah, you got the Suns at home. They might sit everybody. You got the Jazz, which at this point is like null and void. You know what I mean? I just don't think that the Jazz are going to be too much of an issue.
Especially that last game, they're going to want to get draft pick. I mean, they already are. Yeah. They're already starting to sit guys that were supposed to come back are all of a sudden not coming back and having setbacks. They're packing it in. So, I mean, out of these next 7 games, you have one, 2, 3. You have 3 games at least out of these next 7. You have 3 games that are, like, without a doubt, extremely winnable. And that's both Jazz games and the Rockets game. You basically have 3 tanking teams. So you basically have 3 what should be gimme games. 3 gimme games. So now between those 3, so you win those 3 gimme games, all you have to do is just go 2-2 in those 4 other games. That's it. Win the 3 gimme games and just go 2-2. You have to beat Minnesota though. You have to.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't. But that's the only thing though. You got to go at least go 2-2. But one of those wins has to be Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have to lose a game, lose to Chicago and beat Minnesota. Yeah. Right? Like
lose to Chicago, maybe lose to like the Clippers, but don't.
Yeah. Whatever. But you have to beat Minnesota. Beat Minnesota. If you beat Minnesota, that's good. Now, I will say though, if we go 6-1 and our only loss is Minnesota, then I don't think it'll matter. So if we lose to Minnesota, that has to be our only loss. Because if we lose to Minnesota and then we lose to like Phoenix and the Clippers, then I think we're screwed. But I think if we lose to Minnesota, like if we beat Chicago, lose to Minnesota, and then we go on a 5-game winning streak after that loss to Minnesota, then in that case, I think we'll be fine. But you do have like the Suns and the Clippers are going to be trying to play. Now the Clippers won't have Paul George, so that should be helpful. But you know Russell Westbrook is going to want to show up that game, and I would not be shocked.
Paul George, I hate to hear it.
Yeah, Paul George, it sucks. It sucks, poor guy, man.
Just because like he already went through that earlier in his career, you know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah. I mean, that injury looked bad. I'm surprised he's only out for this.
You talking about this one or his first one?
No, this one. I'm not. His first one was just. Horrific. This one, the one that is going to cost him the rest of this season. I mean, he should be back for the playoffs at some point. But the one that got him out for the rest of this season. I thought that was like, he's going to need surgery. He just tore his ACL or something like that. Like that's what that looked like. He's lucky that it wasn't that bad, which is good. I'm happy for him. Not happy he got injured, but I'm happy that, it wasn't as severe as it could have been. But yeah, I mean, the Clippers game, bare minimum, Russell Westbrook's going to play. And Westbrook, he's going to try to show up. That'll probably be the one game he has like a 40-point triple.
Yo, I'm telling you, I guarantee you that game. You know what we're about to see? We're about to see like OKC Russell like flying through the rim and just like tomahawking, like ducking on everybody. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna. I'm telling you,
I'm telling.
He's about to be trying to duck on AD. He's about to be.
when he ends up when we end up playing the Clippers, whatever his point total is, I'm taking that over. I am betting because his point total will probably only be like 12 or 15. I'm taking that over, like without a doubt, because that'll be the one game all year that he scores like 30 points. Like that'll be the one game. But he's gonna show up for that game, and
he's gonna get a triple double, and
Yeah, he's going to have like a 30, 15, and 15 game just because it's the Lakers. Especially if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George don't play that game. then he for sure is probably going to get like a 30-point triple-double.
Here's the thing though. Here's what's funny about what you just said. If he goes crazy and gets like a 40-15 to 15 or something like that, I guarantee you they lose. I guarantee you the Clippers lose a game. Probably. Now, if he